Hey Neil, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Got some different stuff out on the table today. And yeah, got this just came in today. This is the brand new Tack Knives Mini Marlin. It's a nice little fixed blade. It's in 14C. And the cool thing about it is this is flat, but this upper part is hollow. I like that. It has the different levels of jimping. Really good little fixed blade to carry around. I'm liking this one. And let's see here. Got to send the remet on to the next person soon, and I am jealous because this I would love to add this to the collection. This is a great knife. And we got a Wixco out. The new CJRB box cutters. Hey, Clint. I like those a lot. And the Concept Cursor, which is pry bar, designed by Coke Tools. This one has crystallized tie. You can get micarta, carbon fiber, titanium, all on there. That's pretty cool. And we have the new Rosecraft that will be coming out the 8th. I believe it's the 8th. That one has a little bit harder to get on the pull on that one. But check out this blade. And it's the first knife in 14C by Rosecraft. It has the blue denim micarta, has the shield. Really nice. Let's see, the chat's being weird. Let me see maybe if I turned it on. There we go. Hey, Casey. Oh, you're at work. Oh, has your new slip joint came in? It's a little hard to get out on the pole, but other than that, I'm really liking this. Really good. The 14C is nice. But today, the new Mini Marlin showed up, and very aggressive jimping, but I like the two levels of it. And the fun part about this being flat down here, but hollow ground up here, I find really interesting. And it does come with a sheath and two different ways to put the sheath together, so that's pretty cool. It says this is micarta, but it's a tough micarta. In the mailbox, nice. Yeah. Yeah, two different levels. But, I mean, this will be a fun stumper. And so small. It'll be easy to carry. And let's see here. What else? Oh, so I haven't done my video yet, but I'll show you guys something that I think is really cool. Concept EDC sent me over their new tools. So you buy tools. It's got the spinner. It has your different torques and a couple different screws. And then it also has a home for 2 extra screws. And I'm the guy who has always bought the cheap tools and they constantly break on me. Now, I don't know what these are. They're not labeled with anything. But they are magnetic. It is full titanium. says down there. See if I can get it to focus. Yeah, the Driversaurus is what this is called. But for these being in titanium and you get all the screws, it's around $70. And I think that's really cool because, you know, I hate buying just the cheap crap. But when I look at the real nice stuff, you know, it can get really pricey. And this kind of falls like right in the middle. So I was very excited about that. And I think people will really like it. And then I can work on some scale changes and stuff like that. And let's see here. What else have we got? I've been cutting paper with this because it's too cold to go outside and cut with. But the Tenable Tiny Dancer has been a really good one for me as well in the fixed blade world. And I was going to ask Casey what he thought of the giant mouse slip joint. I watched your review of the second one, but there was a... Wish I could remember the name of it, but there's a first one. Hey, level on up. And it's an M390, and I saw it in a dark blue G10 with black blade. And man, I'm thinking about getting it. But this goes on to the next person. Wish I could keep a hold of it because I really like it. I will say, this is probably the smoothest, you know, pivot lock or whatever you would like to call it. There is. Getting into it as a reverse flick or even a slow roll, it's got a pretty stiff lockup. The flipper is right on the money. I do like the grind. So I would consider this a winner. It has the secondary lock so that you don't hit the pivot lock, but I really don't find them necessary. That is something I just don't need. I've heard a lot of people not want the lightning ano with the carbon fiber, and I can see that, but it just feels like you get a little bit of everything, so I'm okay with it. And the shredded carbon fiber is so smooth. Honestly, I don't usually like carbon fiber because of the fill, but this one, it doesn't even feel like carbon fiber. It just feels smooth. Hoping to check out some more Remet knives. These are really nice. And let's see here. What else we got going on? Casey is live tonight with Austin from TPK. Always enjoy that. Austin's a great guy, and I do a lot of shopping at TPK. If you guys saw my video I dropped of the mini Marlin, they are only doing one release of this. So once these are sold out, they are sold out. I'm wondering if I can persuade them into doing more. I doubt it. I guess it was very hard to get it to go from, instead of doing the hollow grind down here, but having it done up here, it was very difficult for the manufacturing. Hey, Brown Sugar. But these are $64.99. It comes with a hard case. Well, it comes with this case, all the goodies, building your how you like, and underneath there's a bunch of stickers. And on top of that, you know, you get this in 14C. They have it in 3 colors. But like I said, they're only doing one run of this, and man, I'm really liking it. But it's $64, and you can use code Titanium and get 20% off. So that brings it down a decent chunk. I think this is a really good fixed blade to have on hand. Hey, Tegan, how's it going? But, you know, full tang. It says this is micarta. it has very much of a G10 type feel to it. Like I would have thought it was G10, honestly. But man, it's just a great size. Really liking it. And yeah, so cool stuff from Concept. Got a lot of people that were unsure how they felt about pry bars. But I also think of this as like something to fidget with in your pocket. It's titanium, and you can get micarta, carbon fiber, or this is crystallized tie. And I thought this green went well with the driver, the Driversaurus. But yeah, so there, and we got the new Rosecraft that comes out next week in 14C. I have been asked what variations. The one that comes out is it. This is the blue denim micarta. That's the version that is releasing. No variants as of this release. Somebody was asking if there would be a bone version. I do not know about that. But it's the first 14C. The blade is really nice and has that really nice shield. So I think it's pretty cool. Fits in the hand. Yeah. What do you guys got in the pockets today? And Casey, if he's still in here, there are tornadoes left. Buy them all up, but do save me a water spout because I might need to get one for my dad. So, but hope you guys are all having a good day today. And I've been doing a lot of knife searching, trying to find some deals and what I would like to pick up next. Trying to be a lot more conscious about, instead of just picking up anything that catches my eye, putting a little list together and trying to keep things more affordable. and trying to move up a little bit to some higher price point stuff. But let's see here, my chat is... Oh, hey, Kathleen. Yeah, I know California has those tough laws. I think this new Rosecraft comes in just under 3 inches, or might be right around 3 inches. I know California is that a 3-inch or something? This fixed blade might fit. Overall, it's like 6 1/4 long. And Kershaw has the Launch 4, which I would recommend because it is made to be California legal. Hey, Robert, good to see you. The crystal one again? Right here. Yeah, so this is a Concept's new pry bar. But, some people buy these and use them as kind of like fidget toys or worry stones. It does have a pocket clip. But you can get this in... So it's all titanium. But you can get this with micarta, carbon fiber, or titanium. And this one's the crystallized titanium. Designed by Coke Tools. Designed things like the Corvids and things like that. And if you're buying these on Concept's website, I think you can use code Titanium 10 for 10% off. It should work. I know like sales and certain things always change that up a little bit. But the new tack knives fixed blade came out, the mini Marlin. Really digging it. And it's got very aggressive jimping. But it's kind of reversed, as in it's got flat grind here, hollow grind up here at the point. The Hogues, I only have one. It's put away right now. Got a dark mode Deca. Oh, yes, consumerism. Yeah. Well, that's true, but you don't have to buy anything. But if you like it, this is something I recommend. Um, but these are 64. They're only doing one run. And you can use code Titanium to get 20% off of it. So I think that's a really cool deal. What else has been coming in lately? Yeah, it is. It's so lightweight. It's kind of interesting. Um, see here. I like to carry large knives and small knives. But tonight, Casey has Austin from Traditional Pocket Knives on, and that'll be interesting. Austin's a great guy. Yeah, Hogue, I do feel that they are expensive. I don't know, it's Violent Zach. We're just friends hanging out that like to collect pocket knives. I use them every day as a tool. And here, I even have my yellow lemon box cutter. The CGRB box cutter is really nice. They got jimping underneath here, so you know where your hand is, so you don't slide underneath the blade. And it has little jimping here, so if you're cutting boxes, you know where your hand is, and it's safe. Well, Zach, nobody said you had to come onto the live. You're more than welcome to realize that we're all good people and hang out. Defensive? I mean, if you absolutely had to, I would consider most of these tools, especially like Wharncliffe blades, which are a huge fan favorite in our community, where it's not about having sharp point, it's about having a really great cutting edge. Believe it or not, people use them in their lives every day, possibly for their jobs. Thank you, Kathleen. I appreciate that. Hey, Sasha. Hope you're having a good day. But you know, I do sometimes for fun. I am not good at it. I don't have any on me right now, but I do enjoy them. Somebody mentioned Hogue knives, and if you're looking for something that is, something maybe comparable, I would say right here, the Kershaw Bel Air is an amazing knife. If you're interested, you get Magna Cut, aluminum, and you can find these some places for like $115 now, and I think that's crazy good deal. Really good prices. Hey, none for now. Oh, is there more? Oh, thanks, Bluminati. Oh man, I missed a bunch of stuff. Glad you guys got it. No time for that. Hey, Robin. But yeah, these Kershaws, they're starting to go on sale. These older colorways. Not even, I don't want to say old, like from last year. And Magna Cut and aluminum, American made for $115 or so. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, it's good to see everybody today, and everybody just joining. We got the new Rosecraft, the Baron Fork Jack. Now, for me, it's a little hard to get. Oops, that was my fault. Once you get past that first pull, it's great. Yeah, but check this blade shape out. And it's the first one in 14C. And they're going to be using 14C from now on. Hey, Shay, how's it going, man? So yeah, so this one's going to be out on the 8th, I believe. And they're all going to be in blue denim micarta. And they're all going to be in 14C. And you get a full grip. And that blade shape is just, man, that's cool. Really digging that. I think this is going to be a big win. That's right, none for now. Our D2 will be vintage. And I like the D2. But you know, a lot of people were requesting 14C. And here's something I also want to say about Rosecraft that I really appreciate. Not only have I've never had a bad knife from them. But this, when it comes out, it's going to be $61.99. That is the same exact price point they were doing at D2. So they've upped it to 14C, and they didn't even raise the price on you. So I'm just completely, like, you know, thankful for that. I mean, they could have raised it another $10 easy on everybody, but they didn't. So they're upgrading, and it's not going to cost us anything, so nobody can complain. And so yeah, I'm all for it. Oh, and Bluminati, man. I know this is small for you. You can still get your hand on it. Just came out, the Tack Knives Mini Marlin. And check this out. It's a flat grind here, but up here, it's a hollow point. And look at the edge on that. It's like a razor. So these just came out, and they're $63.99 or something. But you can use codes. Code Titanium takes 20% off of it. It comes all sorts of stacked up. It comes in this pouch. It comes with your sheath. It comes with your clip, or if you want this one instead. And then always look underneath, because there will be stickers and patches in there. But you're getting this whole setup for 20% off of 63. So I think that's really cool, because this thing you could have on you no problem. And it is, man, this is totally user-friendly and also tactical at the same time. I think it's really cool. Oh, the S35 Sod Buster. They had it at your hardware store. My hardware stores don't have the new stuff. I want to get that seafoam brown swirl one, kind of like a mint. It has a pocket clip though, so I wasn't stoked on that. But it was also S35, but it was $100, and you know, I'm trying to figure things out. But that would be cool to pick up. That's one of my favorite things to do, is go to like old hardware stores or like vintage sales and find old pocket knives. But it's where I got my sod buster that I carry the most often. I like to carry slip joints, but the one I carried most last year was this one, and I got it at an old hardware store, and it's hollow ground, a full hollow grind, which I hadn't seen before, and it was just sitting there, and it's dated from 4 years ago. So I was like, how much is that thing? And they're like, oh, 35. And I was like, sold. But yeah, I carry this one quite a bit. Hey, One Moon. 300 different case knives. The hardware store I go to, I got to drive out of town into the country, and they have like four or five different case knives. But what age? Yeah, what age are you no longer allowed on the internet? First of all, you're supposed to be over 18 just to be in the live. So yeah, and then I showed first, so maybe you guys didn't see, Concept has, so they have Concept EDC, and here's some of the tools, and they now have their own, they call it the Driveosaurus. And then you can open it up, and there's room for 2 more in there. This is all titanium. And then they fit in there. Easy to screw in. I use this a little bit just today. All titanium. They're around 70 bucks, I think. Thought that was really cool. Be doing a video on that soon. Found one of those from the 70s for 5 bucks at a yard sale. Nice. You really wanted to know, yeah. Knives are life. What's up, man? But so yeah, a lot of interesting stuff coming through, and got to send some stuff on, which is, I guess, okay. Shay. Yeah. But so yeah, oh, and another thing. So I guess it was super hard for the manufacturer to do this as the flat and this as the hollow. So he's only doing 1 run of these, and I'm glad I've got one now, because it's really cool. This jimping is very aggressive. Just to let you know if that's a problem for you. But says micarta feels more like G10. Full tang, it's 14C. Yeah, so it's 64 bucks on tack knives. They got 3 different colorways. Yeah, and you can use code titanium and get 20% off. Yeah, there's no limit. This thing's really cool, man. I'm digging it. Yeah, I know, I know. I got my Carta. It feels like G10 though. There was no other option. Oh man. Hey, how's it going, Sweden EDC? And so I've had this for a while. I did an unboxing video. And oh, hold on just a second. Somebody's calling me. Okay. Yeah, they put like a glaze or something over those micartas, and I think just probably to keep them um for if they got too wet or something, since it's like steel handles and bolsters, just to keep them from getting too wet or something. But some good lives tonight. Hey, Ron Crow. And let's see here. Ray, I believe, is on, and we have Rob and Casey with Austin from TPK. Hey, John. So yeah, lots of fun stuff. We have budget remet coming in. Um, seems like something else. Well, we'll go over the concept Driversaurus, more on the new 14C Rosecraft blades. We're gonna have a busy week. What's everybody got in the pockets today? I've been carrying that Tornado a lot. That's been in my pocket quite a bit. And the CMB Sasori. Bug Out, Arkfeld, and the Hellcat. Nice. Buck 110 and the Boker AK-1. Nice. Classic. Vulcan Knives Hawkbill. Very cool. Let's see here. Did anybody pick anything up over the weekend? Anything new? Always curious. People find something new. I've got my eye on a couple things, but that's about it. And let's see here. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Rough Rider Bullfrog. Nice. Those are cool. The Olaton's Lemon Shark. Nice. I haven't checked out the Lemon Shark yet, but I really like the King Penguin. I think they're going to be putting out some really cool knives this year. I'm not giving anything that I don't have to them. I don't want to give my tools away. And I'm pretty sure they could afford anything they need, so they don't need mine. But yeah, Olaton's has some really cool stuff, and it looks like they've got a lot of like titanium stuff coming out soon. So I'll have to check that out and see what all they got going on. Uh, I don't have any updates. I'm reaching out to another good company in see what they say. Sure. So it's nice. Yeah, you just push the button. Of course, I'm holding it funny, but out, and then you just push it again. Trying to do this on camera is a whole nother story. There we go. Just don't look into the camera. But yeah, it's all back in. Secure. You get most of the blade. That's what I like a lot about it. Plus, it has jimping up here, so you know where to keep your hand, and it has jimping down here if you start to come out too far. I'm really actually impressed with the CJRB one. I feel like they put time in on this to focus on some of the spots people would like. Then different jimping for up here. Yeah, no problem. Which one did you get? Yeah, and they're only like $34 right now. And honestly, a box cutter is one of the things I use most. I use a box cutter as much as I use a regular knife. So Illuminati. Same one? Yeah, only the three types. Yeah. I had to go with the lemon. I don't know. They should, Kathleen. So Also, when it showed up, you get this cute box that it showed up in. It's just small. It comes with 10 blades, and they seem to be just like you could put any box cutter blade in there you like. So I think those ceramic ones should work just fine. Don't quote me on it. I can look into it, but I think that they would work just fine. Oh yeah, the tack knives. Yeah, so this just came out, the mini Marlin. They're only doing one run of it. There's 3 different colors. So you got a flat grind here and then hollow grind here. And you got the 2 rows of jimping. And it's really nice. And it comes with the whole ordeal. You get the case, the sheath, the different ways how you want to use the sheath. Always look underneath because he always puts extra stickers and stuff in there. And it's 64. Yeah, sorry. It's 64 right now, or like $63.99. But you can use code Titanium and get 20% off. Bluminati, thank you for the high five. I'm gonna give you some sprinkles for that, man. Oh, nice. Knives Are Alive. Send in the with spring. You get some sprinkles with that as well, my friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So this is micarta. It's a tough micarta. If I had not read that it said micarta, I would have assumed it was G10. You're almost at 200, dude. High torch. Congrats, man. How many Kershaws? Right here. Got the Bel Air right here. Magna Cut aluminum. I really recommend this. And this colorway, since it was like the original one, you're able to start finding these on sale. I've seen them for like $115, which for USA made in Magna Cut, I think is a really good deal. It is. It is crazy. I still swear it's G10, but labeled as micarta. Oh, yeah. High Torch Forge. 5 away from 200. Let's see what we can do. You want to give a follow. Feel free to drop your link. G-Carta, yeah. Shay. You know, and if anybody wants their links posted, feel free, or have somebody post them. All about the community. So thank you, Ron Crow, for sharing that. $115? Are you kidding me? What's $115? Hold on. I missed the 115. Oh yeah, the Kershaw. So I've seen it for 115 on Amazon. And I shouldn't say that because my good friend Chris with Lone Star Knife and Supply has these at a good price, but man, on Amazon 115. And it kind of bounces around. It'll go up to 125 and then back down to 115, but at least this colorway is at that price point, and American made in Magna Cut. I mean, geez. That's a crazy price. Oh yeah, let me know. I'm curious. Because normally these are you know, close to $200. The newer versions are over 200, but if you want to, I like the off-white, and it's around 115. So. Yeah. And let's see here. 230. Dang. Yikes. Wow, that's a big price jump. Hi, Harris. Oh, 300 pounds. On the CJRB, yeah. I think that brings it to 34, or is it even cheaper? I really like it, and I find it very useful, and it's very compact. It's a good one. Yeah, and I'm excited for the lives tonight. Casey's on with Austin, and well, the difference, I'd say the biggest difference than a fastback is look how much blade you get to use. You get like 90% of the blade versus on the fastback, you get like this much blade, and then you got to flip the blade to use the other half. You get a lot more cutting space with this. And it weighs like, well, probably not even 3 ounces, so that's cool. Oof. 55 for. Yeah. Oof. So you get the tax later on that then. That's interesting. Oh, nice. Good idea. Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, if you're looking for something that if you're cutting boxes all day long, this is like I got around the house. I can cut 3, 4 boxes up, put it back. If you're out there like seriously doing that stuff all day, you want something a bit beefier. Hey, Matt. Yeah, so Sweden. I'm also an artist, and I've shipped all over the world. The hardest place for me to ship is the UK because I ship, and then whatever it is with their tax or their whatever they call it, the Brexit or whatever, the post office holds it, and the person goes down to the post office, and I don't know what that tax is going to be, but they have to pay a hefty tax because they bought something from the US, and whatever it is, they have to pay it before they even get the package, and that's a huge bummer. But it seems to be that way anywhere now, and I can't ship knives because now they want them all broken down completely into pieces, and even then you might not see it. So man, shipping is getting crazy. But I am planning on getting back into some more artwork, which will be fun. Oh yeah, this Remet. Some people were not liking that it has lightning ammo and the carbon fiber, but I actually don't mind it. You get a little bit of everything, and for the price point, you have a really interesting blade there. It's really good in hand. And as far as these locks go, these pivot locks, this is the best one I've ever come across. Because some of them, they're a little bit slower or they feel a little bit metally. This one has none of that. This one feels like a real button lock. I'm really digging this. Yeah, exactly. What's not to love? You get everything you need in one piece. You get the titanium. Oh, and it has a lock so that it locks the pivot lock. But I'm never going to really put my hand on that, so I don't need that. So this is a pivot / frame lock. You can also treat it as a frame lock, but it's so good like that. I really like this. Think you'd rather just have the lightning? I get that, Kathleen, because I am not usually a carbon fiber person, but this has actually been ground so smooth. I wish I could describe it because it doesn't feel like carbon fiber to me. It just feels like, it almost feels like a piece of plastic, like a credit card. And I love how it's this like very artsy shredded look, and they do this pattern in like blue and pink and green. So in this case, I really like it, but generally it's not my thing. But yeah, it does. Yeah, and that's what a lot of people were saying, is that it's kind of mismatched. So do one or the other, and I get that. I don't know how they could do. See, I just don't think they could do the carbon fiber here because it's got all these levels. But they do have other models that are all just carbon fiber, but they don't have the pivot lock. And I'm hoping to check one of those out, but it's not the easiest for me to get my hands on these. Honestly, I was lucky because it came through a pass around, and Casey sent it over to me to check out. But it's kind of hard to get a hold of some of these unless you just flat out buy them. And this one's like $270. So they're up there. The Sacred Falcon's one of your favorites. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, abstract skin. I should just start designing some and then have them pressed out and start designing my own scales. Oh yeah, Timascus would look good. I've only ever had one knife with Timascus, and I felt like if you didn't like keep it, it was around the pivot collar, and it just felt like it didn't keep. Like it didn't look good after a while. And I think that Lightning Anno would outlast it, but I could be wrong. But let's see where my phone is at. Oh, 8%. So I am gonna probably head out, but I will catch you guys in the lives. I hope to see you guys all there. I will be live tomorrow with some different stuff to check out. And hope you guys are all having an amazing day. All right. Talk to you later.